I was quite happy that he got in as Prime Minister. I thought he would make a very good one. But obviously, the way all the lies has been told and that kind of thing, I think the best thing for him to do is to actually go now.
Well, I'm overjoyed. He should never have been there in the first place. He's not got the integrity.
I think he's been ridden on by the press. The UK is very favourite of building people up and then knocking people down.
I think he leaves a challenging job for his successor. We've got Putin's war in Ukraine, difficult economic climate, rising cost of living. It's going to be a challenge for whoever comes in behind him, but I think it's the right time for him to move on.
I'm a Labour supporter, but then I love Boris. He's doing a lot for the country, and I wish that he could be forgiven to finish his tenure. He's trying to protect his cronies a lot, but then sometimes it doesn't work out like that. So unfortunately, it's so sad. It's so sad, but there you go.
No, I think Boris should stay. I think he's a good guy generally, and I think he's doing a good job. I think he should stay on.
I mean, he was pushed by all his MPs, but he was still hanging on. I don't know why, actually. It's shameful. It is. Europe is laughing at us, I'm sure.
He should have gone a long time ago. I'm sorry, because he's a complete incompetent. He's in it exactly for himself and no one else. Not the country. The lies he's portrayed. I'm glad he's gone, but it should have been a year ago.
I think that he didn't really have an option once the cabinet had gone against him. But look, it's a difficult decision to make for him. But the one thing that really stood out to me was that, in his whole speech, he never once said that he was sorry for all the wrongdoings that had happened throughout the last few months and stuff. So I think public opinion has gone against him at this stage. So I think he made the right decision in the end. It's been really, it's a really historic day, I think. I think it's a day that a lot of people will remember for a long time. And there kind of seems to be an atmosphere of I don't know, it's very unusual really. I don't really know how to explain, it's just different.
Well, I think, to be honest, there's been a lot of controversy surrounding him being in office still, especially after things like the Downing Street parties and whatever. I think him resigning has been in the works, probably, but I'm not sure what's really going to be the fate of Parliament now that we don't have a Prime Minister at the moment. So I'm just wondering, will the Conservative Party sort of stay in? Who's going to be the next sort of Prime Minister? But I don't think that he's fully handled his situations as well as could have been, although I understand it's very difficult at the moment with COVID, Ukraine and all this type of things, but I think it is fair that he's resigned, yeah.
I think that one of the main reasons why Boris Johnson got in the first place was due to likability. And now that that's mostly gone at the moment, I think resigning was probably one of the best things for him to do at this point. I've never been one to fully support the Conservative Party, and with all of the scandals coming out, and being a woman especially, and some of the things that have come out, I do believe that him stepping down was probably the right thing to do in this situation.
I think he was trying to cling on for a very long time. But it was just allegation after allegation. I was very surprised that was the one that finally took him down. But yeah. I think it was inevitable, really.
I feel like it's been a series of waiting for it to happen, and then eventually it just has. Do you know what I mean? It's been expected for a long time.
Yeah, I think it's a bit too late to be fair. Yeah, he's lost all his credibility.
Yeah, if he had any.
I think it's about time, really. I think he's had his time. And there have been so many scandals. I think if 50, 60 members of your own cabinet or your own government don't want to support you, then I think you've got to go, really.
There is a sadness and very optimistic as well. Why am I sad? We will miss the man. I will miss his lies as well. The man have got charisma. This is not about personality. This is about policy. He's well-educated man. I felt sad for him because of the surrounding him, the people around him, the way they behave. And am I optimistic because of new chapter will start in this country?
I think lots of anticipation, lots of people here to see what's going on. Very historic event. Very unruly right now. I hope it stays that way. It could change the course of this country and ultimately affect the world. You know, we have lots of turmoil going on, so I think it's important for the allies, for all the world. I mean, we read about it, obviously, being out right outside D.C., and we see it on TV. It's big news, you know, to us, but I didn't think it would happen like this quickly. I think that this country deserves a very honest, ethical person, because this is a great nation, and I think it deserves a great leader.
Yes.